chopping it up with the chairman. Yeah.
Alright, back again. Welcome to another edition of Chopping It Up with the Chairman. I'm Al Williams, here with the Chairman, Alan Coley Millender. I always get that twisted up. Today, we have another hot topic to discuss. Today, we want to talk about UAW structure. It's two houses, two different sides that we're going to discuss. So we got the union hall and then we got the plant side. Can you talk about both sides?
Yes, absolutely. So again, this show is about giving knowledge. Sometimes we equate one, but there are two houses. And I always look at it like it's almost like the House of Representatives and the Senate. You know, that's the way we do. You got the plant side and you got the union hall side. And really the international would probably be the president, what you might say. Okay. Two sides of the house. Two houses.
Can you go in depth about the roles of the union officials at the hall?
So the hall consists of president, vice president, financial secretary, recording secretary, the trustees, the guide, and the sergeant at arms, I believe. So the president actually, oversees committees, things of that nature, facilitates union meetings, and really, it's really about the community when it comes to the president. Okay. You know, there's constitution, bylaws, all that, but it's about the community. Financial secretary watches the money, the union dues of that nature. The trustees actually watch the money. That's what they do. And then you have the guy who sets up and prepares for the union meetings. You have the sergeant at arms who actually makes sure it's order kept at the union meetings. Okay. Recording secretary. Okay. Which she records the meetings the meeting minutes. Okay. And of course, as the last show, she helps with grievances as well.
Got it. So that's that side. And now can you talk about the roles at the plant?
Yes, so the plant is built, so the plant under the UAW structure at the plant side, there's actually 33 people under the UAW structure on the plant side. Okay. You have elected officials and you have appointed officials. And under the elected, it would be, and I guess I'll start with me, you have the chairman, you have the 3 bargaining units, you have the union representatives, which are district committeemen, you have one committee, on every crew. Some of the committeemen have like 2 departments just because of numbers wise. You try to put committeemen as far as numbers. There's only one for trim and chassis, but body and paint has one. Body and paint has one, but it's 2 departments together. Okay. Depending on the population. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So those are the 2 sides. Let's go back to, you said chairman, then you said president at the hall side. Can you explain the difference between the president and the chairman?
Well, the president, as I said, he oversees committees, bylaws committee, recreation committee, civil rights committee. These are the committees that he oversees and that will go to different conferences and go out in the community and make a difference, supposedly. Right. As far as me, the chairman, I arbitrate grievances. I deal with the international. I deal with labor affairs. I make sure the plant has product. I'm about keeping these doors open. That's really what my job is.
Okay. Two differences right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about a little bit about.
I did forget. Mm-hmm. Also, one of the major things I didn't forget: negotiate contracts.
Okay.
That's huge.
Okay. Let's talk about union meetings a little bit. Can you talk about what happens at union meetings and how they are governed?
Union meetings actually are governed by something called Robert Rules of Orders. It's a strict protocol or how their agenda on how they're supposed to be ran. You follow Robert Rules of Order. Now there's also, that's something that's not part of Robert Rules of Order where I give a good and welfare. And it's just something that I chose to do. Members want to know there's some things that are happening at the plant. So I give a brief thing. But Robert Rules of Order is what governs union meetings.
Okay. Good information there. excuse me, something that I think that people, I don't want to say that. Let's talk about visibility. Visibility.
Ooh.
A lot of people want to see where's the chairman, where's the chairman, where's the chairman. They see you here, but can you talk about visibility and protocol?
Okay, so this is a show about the truth and knowledge. This isn't about calling no one out or anything of that nature. So I want to say that. But as far as visibility for the chairman, and you know, no, politics is politics. Every election, people say, oh, I don't see the chairman, this and that. That's just politics.
Mm-hmm.
There's 33 people on the UAW structure that, I don't want to say work for me because they work for the people.
Right.
But that are under my what you call rep comp.
Right.
As far as, I equate it like this. In the town hall, you heard the plant manager say, he called me his business partner, Kobe. A lot of people don't understand that I am the same level as the plant manager.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in meetings with him. I'm in quality meetings. I'm dealing with labor affairs. I'm in Detroit dealing with the vice president. I'm arbitrating grievances. I'm doing a lot of things that go towards keeping these doors open.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do have a schedule where I hit the floor.
Right.
I do. So, let me say this. You have the plant manager. You have his team. You have process coaches, senior process coaches, area managers. They be out there, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But you see the plant manager every line there. So, politics, of course, again, people want you to think the chairman should be out here all the time walking the floor, this and that. And I know the committeemen won't mind me saying that, but the committeemen run their zones,
Mm-hmm.
not the chairman. They have a zone and a crew. And I say this about, one of my bargains always says this, the bargaining team is 24/7, I'm 25/8. It's 5,300 people to see. If I'm in body one night, I may not make it to trim. If I'm in trim, I may not make it to chassis.
Right.
And we talking 3 different crews.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's called politics.
Right.
But they say that every election.
That makes sense because if you think about it, when you have a big company, how often do you actually see the owner? He might pop in every once in a while to make sure everything is ran, but you're not going to see the owner there on a regular basis if you're running a big time company.
And don't get me wrong, it's partly my fault too. When I walked the floor, I got somebody say, well, I didn't get paid yesterday, Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need this day off, Kobe. Honestly, that's not my job.
Right.
But I do it.
Right.
I do it.
Right. It's a good point. Another thing I've heard a lot of rhetoric about is appointed reps. Can you break down? Can you break down the appointed reps and the plan and everything with that?
Absolutely. I call the appointed reps subject matter experts. That's what I call them. And each plan is different. I don't really want to talk about the staffing, but depending on the population of how many members you got, that's how many appointed reps or elected reps you get.
Mm-hmm.
Our plant is a big plant, so we have quite a few appointed reps. The ESSP department, which is Yogi and Peaches,
Mm-hmm.
they deal with counseling, which, you know,
Yeah.
I came up with the resource center. Somebody got dealing with grief issues, dealing with substance abuse issues, there's a lot of battered women on that floor that people don't even realize that we got out there. Mental health is real,
Mm-hmm.
So that's the ESSP department. You got the quality department, you got the quality reps and the QSCs and SPCs that deal with quality, which I oversee quality in Chicago, starting in 2022. And you got the job standards, which I'm looking forward to bringing job standards in because people want to talk about, well, how'd they add this work?
Right.
So that's another. Then you got the benefits rep, Thomas Lloyd, do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
So you got these subject matter experts, and I don't want to forget the safety thing. I don't want to forget nobody now.
Mm-hmm.
That they were trained specifically in those things. Which, don't get me wrong, I have to know a little bit about all of it.
Right. Right.
Chairman has to know a little bit of all of it. And last thing I want to say about appointed, the term appointed was there well before Kobe. I didn't create appointed reps.
Mm-hmm. And it would be there after.
It'd be there after I go. I didn't create appointed.
Right. Right. That's just been there. So with that, that's the the UAW structure, everyone. We got a part 2 coming, and make sure you all subscribe, like, share this live. If it's a topic that you all want discussed on the show, please put it in the comments.
Absolutely.
And we will try to get to that. Other than that, this is another edition of Chopping It Up with the Chairman. I'm Al Williams, Alan Kobe Bellender. See y'all next time.
Thank you.
Yeah.